In a surprising turn of events, Detroit Tigers ace Tarik Skubal is at the center of trade discussions, even while recovering from injury. Could the reigning Cy Young winner actually be on the move? MLB insider Jon Heyman believes the chances of that happening are unlikely. He asserts that the Tigers are committed to winning and will likely hold on to their star pitcher. As we dive into the intricacies of the situation, it's important to note that Skubal has recently undergone surgery to remove loose bodies from his left elbow. Initial reports suggested a recovery timeline of around 2 to 3 months. However, in a twist that has fans intrigued, Skubal's agent, Scott Boras, revealed that the ace has undergone a specialized procedure known as the Skubal scope. This innovative approach aims to expedite his recovery, a clear indicator of the team's hopes for a swift return. Before his injury, Skubal was showcasing his talents with a commendable 3-2 record and an impressive 2.70 ERA, solidifying his place as one of the most valuable arms in the Tigers' rotation. He recently won an arbitration case, securing a staggering $32 million salary for the 2026 season, making his potential departure even more contentious. The fact that he will enter free agency after this season adds another layer of complexity to the ongoing discussions. Given the Tigers' somewhat sluggish start to the season, it's understandable why trade rumors are swirling. The thought of losing a player of Skubal's caliber is alarming for any devoted fan. Yet, Heyman's comments provide a glimmer of hope for those who believe in the franchise's ambition. It seems the organization is focused on making a serious playoff push this year, rather than dismantling the roster for short-term gains. As we analyze this situation, it's crucial to consider the implications of trading a player like Skubal. Yes, the allure of acquiring new talent in exchange for a star pitcher can be tempting, especially if the team struggles to find its footing. But let's be clear, Skubal is not just any pitcher. He's a cornerstone of this franchise. The Tigers have invested in him, and they clearly believe in his potential to lead them back to contention. So where do you stand on this? Are you in favor of keeping Skubal, or do you think the Tigers should explore trade options? Comment below on where you're watching from and share your thoughts. As we transition from this intriguing narrative of Skubal's future and the potential trade scenarios, let's turn our attention to the next topic that could have a significant impact on the Tigers' season. The landscape of the team is always shifting, and every decision made in the front office could change the trajectory of this franchise's quest for glory. In the midst of a rocky start to the 2026 MLB season, the Detroit Tigers find themselves navigating the turbulent waters of the American League Central with a record of 19 wins and 23 losses. Now just 3 games shy of the division-leading Cleveland Guardians, the team's struggle is palpable, but it's not without its glimmers of hope. The big question on everyone's mind: can this squad, particularly its young stars, rise to the occasion in the face of adversity? Injuries have plagued the Tigers, particularly sidelining key veterans like ace Tarik Skubal and future Hall of Famer Justin Verlander. The absence of these stalwarts has undoubtedly contributed to the team's lackluster performance on the field. Moreover, defensively, the Tigers have been underwhelming, currently ranking second to last in defensive efficiency, just above the struggling Pirates. Such numbers are alarming for a franchise with aspirations to compete, and it's clear that the coaching staff has a monumental task ahead to turn the ship around. Recent form shows the Tigers limping with a 3-7 record in their last 10 games. But amidst this downturn, there's a beacon of light. Enter rookie infielder Kevin McGonigle, who has emerged as one of the most exciting prospects to don the Old English D in recent memory. At just 21 years old, McGonigle is rewriting the history books, becoming the first player in Tigers history to register at least 45 hits and 24 walks in his first 40 big league games. This feat is monumental, positioning him alongside Travis Fryman, who accomplished a similar milestone back in 1990. McGonigle's performance has provided much-needed stability to a lineup that has otherwise struggled. With a batting average hovering around .300 and a commendable ratio of 24 walks to just 22 strikeouts, his plate discipline is nothing short of remarkable for a player so early in his career. This ability to get on base consistently has undoubtedly helped the Tigers maintain some semblance of competitiveness during this challenging season. The emergence of young talent like McGonigle, combined with the stellar play of 2-time All-Star Riley Green, who is batting .315, offers a silver lining for fans of the Detroit Tigers. These players represent a potential foundation for the organization moving forward, and their performances could be pivotal to the Tigers' long-term success. As they prepare to take on the New York Mets, the focus will undoubtedly be on how this youthful core can rise to the occasion and keep the team's hopes alive in the AL Central. As we look ahead, the big question remains: can the Tigers harness their youthful energy and turn the tide? Fans are eager to see how this dynamic plays out as the team faces the challenges ahead. The spotlight will be on McGonigle and Green to lead this charge, and if they succeed, perhaps the narrative of the 2026 season can shift from rebuilding to contention. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the next item on our agenda, where we'll explore the latest developments surrounding the Tigers and the potential shifts that could redefine their season.
The Detroit Tigers find themselves at a critical juncture this season, sitting at a record of 19-23 after last night's disappointing loss to the New York Mets, where they fell 10-2. This puts them 3 games behind the Cleveland Guardians for the top spot in the American League Central and just 1.5 games back of the Chicago White Sox, who currently occupy the final wild card position. It's a tough spot for any team, but particularly for the Tigers, whose inconsistencies have been glaring, leaving fans anxious about the direction of the season. Now, let's dive into last night's game. Jack Flaherty took the mound but struggled significantly, lasting only 3.2 innings while surrendering 3 runs on 6 hits. The struggles didn't stop there as relief pitchers Birch Smith, Emmanuel de Jesus, and Ricky Vanasco combined to yield another 7 runs, 4 of them earned, on 7 hits. This type of pitching performance is simply not acceptable if the Tigers want to compete for a playoff spot. It's critical that the coaching staff identifies the root of these issues, as the bullpen's inconsistency has been a recurring theme this season. On the offensive side, Dillon Dingler managed to hit a solo home run, providing a small glimmer of hope in a sea of disappointment. Spencer Torkelson also contributed by driving in a run, but these efforts were far from enough to turn the tide. The batting lineup needs to step up. They can't rely solely on isolated contributions to secure wins. Interestingly, there is a bright spot amid the challenges: Kevin McGonigle. The young prospect went 2 for 3 with a double and a walk, impressing fans and analysts alike. His performance continues to shine as one of the few positives in an otherwise turbulent season. He represents a future that could be promising for the Tigers, but the front office must ensure he is supported by a solid roster around him. There's some potential good news on the horizon for the Tigers' pitching staff, as right-handed pitchers Connor Siebold and Beau Brisk have started rehab assignments with AAA Toledo. This could mean reinforcements are on the way, which is crucial as the team looks to stabilize their rotation and bullpen. But with Gage Workman making an impact in his limited time with the Tigers, recording a hit in each of his first 2 games, the team's depth is showing some potential for improvement. Tonight, the Tigers will look to bounce back in the middle game of their series against the Mets, with Framber Valdez returning from suspension. Valdez, who has a 2-2 record with a 4.57 ERA and 35 strikeouts, will be an essential piece for the Tigers moving forward. He'll be opposed by Christian Scott, who is still searching for his first decision and comes into the game with a 3.27 ERA and 15 strikeouts. First pitch is set for 7:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and the Tigers need to capitalize on this opportunity to turn their season around. As fans, we need to rally behind this team. The potential for a turnaround is there. They just need to find their rhythm and execute better on the mound and at the plate. Where are you watching from tonight? Share your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about the Tigers' chances in this upcoming game and the rest of the season? As we close out this segment, let's keep the discussion going. It's crucial for the Tigers to harness the talent they have, from emerging prospects to returning veterans, and turn the season into something more than just another disappointing chapter. Subscribe for the latest updates and news, and let's keep cheering for our Detroit Tigers as they navigate through these challenging times.